When the Samba boys come to town, you know the World Cup has peaked. The Brazilians, the Samba boys, the Colo boys, those guys with individual brilliance, those guys with the skills, those guys who enjoy and who break the game, they never fail to excite me. This is the team, this is the culture, this is football, this is enjoyment, this is love. When we talk about football, you cannot have a 10-minute conversation about football without mentioning the Brazilians. The name, look at Richarlison. Po, in between the lines. This guy plays shit for Tottenham Hotspur. Absolute dog shit. No excitement in the football. Very boring. But when he puts on the yellow jersey of oh God, Brazil, the love for the game comes alive. There's just something special about watching a Brazilian team in full flow. A Brazilian team in its element. This World Cup, and I'll say right now, is one of the best World Cup in recent memories. A lot of upsets. We've seen a steady rise in quality game by game, round after round. And the interest of everyone is peaking at the right time. Let's stop the politics. I know football can be an avenue for people to express themselves, to talk about the inequalities in our society, to talk about things that we can make better. But we came here to watch football, to watch good football. All the Roy Kanes talking about, oh, why are they dancing, blah, 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 blah. Let them shh. Let them dance. If the Koreans want to do something that is in their culture that relates to football, let them do it. Let's be expressive. Trying to censor everybody. It harkens back to what happened to Vinicius Jr. in the Madrid derby when he was racially abused. Because of what? Because he's expressive, because he's dancing? Because what he says, if he scores a goal, he's going to dance? Have we forgotten how Ronaldinhos and the Ronaldos of this world captivated the entire world? They do skills, step overs, dribbles, play in between the line, incredible passes. You just want to be in their presence. You just want to watch them express their love for the game. There will be people who are proponents of the tiki-taka style of football, which has become popular these days, which has left a lasting impression on our game. It's one of the reasons, in my opinion, whereby there's a dearth of top-class strikers, top-class goal scorers in the world of football today. Because the emphasis has shifted from being expressive and taking risk to passing and passing and passing and passing. Teams' possession as amongst the biggest team has increasingly risen in the last 10 years. You have teams dominating the ball 65% of the time, being so scared of losing the ball, 70% possession, the Man Cities, the Bayern Munich, the Barcelonas. Watch Real Madrid, probably the greatest club football of all time. They barely possess the ball. You watch Madrid's game, Madrid playing Celta Vigo, sometimes they concede possession. It doesn't matter. Football is not about how much you can hold on to the ball. Yeah, that's one school of football. Football is what you do whilst in the possession of football. We've seen that numerous times in this tournament. We saw that between Japan and Spain. We saw that between Germany and Japan. Two of the biggest teams, two of the teams who have one of the best central midfielders in world football today. The Godogans, the Goretzkas, the Pedris, the Gavis. No. It's what you do while you have the ball. Are you able to put the ball into the box? Just as the podcast says, the 18-yard box. Are you able to get that ball into the corner of the goals? That's all that matters. Nothing else matters if you can't put the ball into the back of the net. And what we've seen with Brazil is they have the ability to put the ball into the back of the net. With Neymar back and Neymar's ability to play in between the lines, the ability to cause chaos, Brazil might just win it all. I don't want to jinx it. I'm so sad that Gabriel Jesus is out of this tournament and he has not been able to live his dream of scoring at the World Cup. Jesus is my guy. That's an Arsenal fan. But above all else, I want to see the spirit of our beautiful game, the Joga Bonito, live on. The game we all love. Sometimes I don't want to see the Spanish style death by 1,000 passes. I love that too. But I just want to see more expressive players. I want to see the Musiala. Look at Musiala in this World Cup. Absolute baller. Absolutely incredible footballer. Dribble, skill. He plays like a Brazilian. German football has always been about effectiveness. That's why they've won a lot of World Cups too. But Musiala is one of the players that embodies what we like in the game. The Vinicius. Okay, come. Let me put it in your colo. For those of you who don't know what colo means, colo is putting the ball in between a player's legs. People like Messi, Neymar, they have perfected that art. Vinicius Jr. Absolutely. Vinicius Jr. has never put up 30 goals and assists in his career. He's one of the best wingers in the world. He's one of the best footballers in the world. Expressive. It's not just about stats. Madrid just won the Champions League last season. How many goals did Vinicius score? But now we're so loyal. We're so, I don't know, maybe people watch 10-minute clips on the internet about a guy scoring some goals and they think that is the all and be all of football. No. Remember when all the years Benzema was sacrificing half of his career for Cristiano Ronaldo. And Ronaldo, as a great goal scorer that he is, just scores and scores and scores. But the people with a keen eye, the people with an incredible understanding of football, the greatest coaches of our time, the Ancelottis, the Zinedine Zidane that won a treble of Champions League, they recognize that there is this guy, Karim. The same way France recognizes there is this guy, Olivier Giroud. These are the guys who just knit everything together. The Antoine Griezmanns, they knit everything together. It's not just about goals. Oh, I've scored 200 GAs, 300 GAs, 5 million GAs. No, bro. No, don't get it twisted. Football is not played on Twitter. Don't misunderstand it. Football is expression. It is art. It is not graphic design. It is like a painter. And the best painters are Brazilians. That's why we love Joga Bonito. That's why we watch them. So if people are here criticizing them dancing after each goal, it is their way of expressing football. It's not new. It's something we have always known. What has happened to the world? Have we all gone soft? We just want to criticize the beautiful game now? Or we want to turn everything into politics, this, that. I'm not going to. No, we want to watch the game. We want to watch the beautiful game anywhere in the world. If a country that is on the ocean is going to host the World Cup, as long as they can put a rectangular field in the middle of the ocean, we will go there and watch them play. and it's going to be beautiful. You invite the best players on the four corners of the earth to come and play football on the ocean. And we can watch it. We're watching, we're tuning in. It's World Cup. It's not the Euros. It's not European Cup. It's not Asian Cup. It's not African Nations Cup. It's not CONCACAF. It's not the CAF Champions League. It's a cup that if India, they're a very underdeveloped footballing country. If they have the opportunity, it's a country of more than 1 billion people. We want to experience their culture, to take the World Cup to India. We're going to watch. We're tuning in. They do that already in Champions League anyway, where teams who are of very less quality are given the chance to come and play in the Champions League. But once in a while, you go watch a game where you have an underdog that you expect to be killed on the football field. But once in a while, they tend to blow your mind away. That is the beauty of the beautiful game. That is why I want the England team to go out there, go express yourself. So playing this game like you've played it the way you know how to play, trying to defend and steal a game. You haven't won anything. So go out there against France. Go out there and show your class. The Sakas, the Rashford, they're playing week in, week out. The Fodens playing Champions League every time. Go out there, express yourself without fear. And if you lose, we'll applaud you. If you win, you become legends of the game. That is just it. It's very simple. There's no two ways to it. Football will remain the greatest sport the world has ever seen. It will live beyond you and I, but we have to protect it. Every single day, we have to protect it. It's beyond politics. It's beyond all this drama and this trolls on the internet. It's just a game, a simple game, 11 against 11. Who can put the ball on the back of the net? I don't care how you do it. Can you do the job? Can you get the ball into the other person's post? It's simple. It's the easiest game to explain to anybody. So Qatar might be the best World Cup we've seen yet. Hopefully we get to see more beautiful game. I want to see a semi-final of Argentina against Brazil. Oh God, that would be the creme de la creme. The quarterfinal, we're going to see England against France. One of those two teams are going to get to the final. As an Arsenal fan, I'm kind of a France fan too, because I love Thierry Henry, but it is what it is. But I would love to see good football. Two teams going at it. Two teams trying to win. Not this cagey. Let's go at it. Let's win. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. Thank you guys for your time. See you again very soon. Goodbye.